Coming up today on Better, the weekend is here. From movies to music, we've got some things you're going to want to put on your to-do list. Plus, back to school is around the corner. We've got some time-saving hacks to get you on track. And if you still need to go shopping, we've got the place to go to take advantage of the last few days of tax-free week. Your day's about to get better, starting right now.
First you go down, then you go up to make it better, make it better. Down on the ground, let's just one way up, make it better, make it better.
Hello, Renee, DiNino.
Hello, Mr. Scott Haney.
This is my hour break from covering Tropical Storm Henri, which is supposed to turn into a hurricane. So Sunday, we're going to have all the latest news coming up on Eyewitness News. We've got a cut-in coming up at 3:30, and then, of course, we have Eyewitness News starting at 4. So please pay attention to this forecast. Mark and Bruce are going to be here covering it all. It's not looking too good at this point, I got to be honest with you.
I was watching you this morning, and it was almost changing every time you came back on. It was moving this way, that way.
Well, 5 o'clock, we got the 5 a.m., we got the latest rundown,
Yeah.
and it moved in a little bit further to the west, and west track is not good for us because that puts us in the crosshairs. So again, Mark and Bruce will have all the information coming up at, again, 3:30, and then again at 4 o'clock when Eyewitness News starts. But in the meantime, help Connecticut kids and teachers get back to school with everything they need.
Yes, you can join us at the Promenade Shops at Evergreen Walk on Sunday, August 29th.
My God, look at all that text.
So I made that, and I'm not a graphic designer.
You certainly aren't.
I'm not. But anyway, we're looking for backpacks, school supplies, and lunch boxes filled with non-perishable food items. The Boys and Girls Club will be on site. Local food pantries will be on site to collect your generous donations. And we're going to have representatives from State Police Troop H, South Windsor Police Department. You can help us stuff cruisers with backpack supplies and food. Plus, you can meet the dream team of Connecticut Comfort Dogs. There's Canine Indy, Officer Chase, Canine Bear, Officer Heidi, Canine Addison, and more. We'll have vendors on site, so you can even purchase gift cards for kids and a photo area Scott set up for Selfie Sundays with Canine. So I'll be there in the green in front of Ben & Jerry's, which is an awesome place to be, at the Promenade Shops at Evergreen Walk. It's next Sunday, noon to 4 p.m. It's our backpack and lunchbox drive. I hope you can come out.
Thank you so much for watching Better Connecticut.
Okay.
Eyewitness News is next.
Coverage of Henri's coming up. Bye-bye, everyone.
Could you get any more words in that to the lead?
Well, I
Can we go
certainly
back
could
to
try.
Do we have the full screen of that graphic again?
Don't go back to it. It's terrible.
It's War and Peace. Look at the text.
I don't know how to do. I didn't know how to.
Look, you've even got side add-ons.
Because they couldn't fit.
Oh my goodness gracious!
It's just I'm so sorry. Listen.
All right, very good.
Thank you.
All right, now listen to me. If you're a star and you're in Connecticut and you're attending the Emmy Awards, you have to prove that you're vaccinated against COVID-19. They're also going to have a test proving that you're negative for coronavirus. I know many of the stars do live in Connecticut, and they're getting their information from us.
Yeah, the Academy of TV and Arts and Sciences say the requirements are for the telecast and creative arts ceremonies.
Yep.
Those events take place behind the theater in LA in an air-conditioned tent.
I just want to stand on a carpet and have people gawk at me. Just be awesome. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Do that right out here in the lobby.
All right.
Just go when we're done with the show, stand there and we'll look at you.
And then we'll gather, maybe Jamie and the crew will stand around and look at me.
Take pictures. Oh my gosh,
Bob, you in? Anybody? Is this thing on?
Is it? Hello? Go. Nicole Kidman is getting special treatment.
Uh-oh.
And Hong Kong's press is not too happy about this.
Not too happy about it.
No. Yeah.
What happened? So she went and she's supposed to quarantine for 14 days?
Yeah, but they confirmed her special exemption from its strict COVID-19 quarantine rules while she was there filming something. And
Extravaganza, I think it is, or something. Go ahead. Continue.
Well, apparently international visitors from medium or high-risk countries are supposed to quarantine.
Oh, the expatriates, excuse me.
The expatriates.
I said extravaganza.
Expectations, extravaganza,
the
expatriates. Anyway, look at that hair.
Yeah, she's pretty stunning.
Hey, girl.
Who's her husband, Toby Keith?
Keith Urban.
Oh,
But
Toby
you got
Keith.
the Keith part right.
So that could be a
Keith
before
Urban.
and after on Wheel of Fortune. Toby Keith Urban. Right?
No, because they have nothing to do with one another.
But they're both country singers.
Well, yeah, but they're not yes. You're right.
Thank you.
Anyway, everyone's up in arms because she got special treatment over other people. She has no comment, but she has great hair.
She does have great hair. So she's in trouble with the Hong Kong people.
Yeah.
All right, Britney Spears. Well, the housekeeper says she knocked the phone out of her hand, and there's trouble ensuing. This sounds like a he said, she said type thing, but nonetheless, the housekeeper went to the police and says that she was struck. They said that the phone was knocked out of her hands, And however, the sheriff's office says the matter was classified as a very minor misdemeanor. But, she doesn't need any trouble coming out of, going.
No.
What do you think this is?
Okay, so I'm not sure, and I don't want to doubt because I wasn't there, obviously. But
Right.
the timing of this is interesting
little
because she
interesting.
could come into a whole lot of money. So I think we're going to be hearing some more interesting stories coming out
What
of
a shame,
Britney
though,
Spears.
right? The
yeah,
whole
the
thing
whole
is-
thing is a shame. But
I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see.
all right, let's go to Paris Hilton.
Okay,
Why not?
What does she do?
Do you think she's going to get eloped?
No way. She's not going to elope.
Maybe she'll get hitched in some intimate courthouse ceremony?
No.
No, of course
No,
not.
not of course.
The woman who defined the socialite heiress archetype, I don't know how to say that word.
Archetype.
Is it archetype?
I think so.
Okay. For a generation is obviously getting married in a 3-day wedding extravaganza. 3 days.
Who's she marrying?
A guy. Yeah, they're going to get married together. He's
Jamie,
great.
who is-
Jamie, who's she married?
Jamie, Google quick.
So anyway, she's getting married to a man in a 3-day extravaganza wedding. 10 outfit changes. Oh, for the love of.
And 10 outfit changes, Carter Ram.
Carter Ram.
Okay, thank you
you,
so
Bella.
much. Bella knows everything. She's in love with Zac Efron as well. Bella's one of our producers
I
here
love
at the
Bella, by
station.
the way. But
Yeah,
here's the
exactly.
deal. Her family is in the hospitality business after all, so they know
Right.
how to do it right. But seriously, 3 days?
Yeah, but she's getting married at a Ramada, which I thought was interesting.
Is there going to be a buffet, do you
There'll
think?
be a buffet, and it's going to add a Red Roof Inn. No, she's Hilton.
Well, it's
You
3
know.
days, so they're going to do a different location every day. So I think it starts at the Ramada.
How about you and me get in a blimp and go to the North Pole? What do you think?
No way.
I would-
Unless Santa is there, I'm not going. But it's happening, but you're going to have to pay
Look
for it,
at
though.
this. $230,000 for a trip on the blimp. You get to go to the North Pole. You get some cocktails. It's called Ocean Sky Cruises.
Yeah, but listen to this. They actually going
Look
to
at
stop
this.
you on the top of like a peak in the North Pole, and you're going to sit there and eat dinner.
Of course. What is it? $233,000 for a 2-person cabin. I would go, except the Hindenburg thing makes me a little freaked out.
I mean, would you really go on this?
No, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't get in a
It's
blimp.
16 passengers, by the way. You can fly to the North Pole. And you
this,
get to
it's
have a
beautiful.
picnic on the ice cap if it hasn't melted by then.
Have you ever been to the North Pole or anywhere cold? Other than Connecticut?
I don't think so.
I've been to Alaska.
I've been to Canada.
I've been to an iceberg in Alaska. We landed on it, the Mendenhall Glacier.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Was it cool?
It was really cool. It was 70 degrees. Paul and I took our Christmas card picture there.
I would love to go. I don't have that adventurous spirit because I get too afraid because I think of like the Titanic and icebergs and such.
Right.
But I feel like, that's not
Yeah,
a good
the
marketing
Hindenburg,
campaign.
the Titanic, we're bringing them all in today.
We're bringing them all in today, but I think that's so cool. I mean, what an experience, though.
All right. Now, if you are on American Airlines, you better be prepared to stop no more drinks for you again till
Yeah.
at least January. They are going with the guidance of the CDC, and if they have to wear masks, no drinking on American Airlines. They suspended the service back, of course, 100 years ago when the pandemic hit, and they're going to continue to roll it through.
Well, and also a lot of it is in part because the friendly skies weren't so friendly, and they haven't been because
they
people get a
haven't
little
been.
excited and they have some alcohol, they're already on edge, and then you know what happens. But September, I think next year or whatever the case is, they're thinking about maybe they'll bring it
American
back.
says it is extending its suspension on main cabin alcohol drink service to match that date, which is extended to January of 2022.
Okay, 2022.
There you go. All right. Well, for all the latest celebrity news, plus much more, watch People the Show right here on Channel 3 at 7:30.
Yeah, here's a preview.
Tonight on People, she just became the most decorated U.S. track and field Olympian in history. My exclusive with Allison Felix on those first few days back home with her husband and her cute daughter, Cameron. From that moment, what were those first few days like, being home, away from cameras?
It's really nice, just to reunite, to eat some of my favorite food, get all the hugs and everything. And then, life comes at you fast. My daughter, she's back in school. And so right away got the phone call that she was sick at school and that I needed to come pick her up. And so, it's back to mom life.
We've all followed your story, the harrowing story during your pregnancy with Cameron, those moments after. That all I feel like has to make this all the more special. Did it give you more perspective?
Definitely. It was such a fight. I had to overcome so much. And this time as a mom, to be on the Olympic stage, to be representing for so many women, to just, let them know, we can still do it. You can be a mom, you can come back, you can get it done.
How does it feel to know that you have won the most track and field medals of all time in the United States? That answer, plus who's reached out to Allison since she won that record-breaking 11th medal, find out tonight on People.
Yay.